Hi class, I wanted to provide some updates and go over some information as the end of the semester approaches. So the first thing I wanted to talk about were the course evaluations. I am sure that all of you have been receiving emails about completing the course evaluations. I also receive emails every single day at midnight telling me that I have students who have not completed the surveys. So please make sure that you complete the course evaluation. It is technically a requirement to respond, though you do have the option to respond by opting out. So if you click on it, I think it might ask you to log in depending on where you're clicking from, and then you can go ahead and opt out, which means that you don't have to complete the form. So opting out is considered a response. However, I do encourage you to complete the course evaluations because I do look at those whenever they are sent to me after the semester ends. And please know that they are completely anonymous. Right now I can see who has completed the survey, but I cannot see who wrote what. So your privacy and anonymity is respected at all times. But course evaluations are important because I do look at those and I do try to implement changes in the following semesters according to what feedback I received. And also the course evaluations, they contain questions about the college. So if you have suggestions for the college, it's a good place to put them. I don't know if they implement all of the changes, but I do know that they do listen to what students have to say. So overall, the course evaluations are a good way to express your opinion and to offer suggestions and things like that. So I do want you to encourage to complete them. Even if you complete them by opting out, that's fine. You do have a right to that response. Just make sure that you respond to them either by opting out or by actually filling them out. And like I said, they are completely anonymous. Your name never shows up with what you wrote. The other thing I wanted to talk about were grades. So as you know, we only have about 2 weeks left of the semester, which means that at this point, really, we are beyond making up any work, but also there's really no extra credit options at all either. However, we do have an extra credit assignment for my English classes, so that is something that if you haven't completed, you should, because each one of my English classes has an extra credit assignment that is due in May. So that's definitely something that you want to take advantage of. But the other thing I wanted to talk about regarding grades is please make sure that you review your grades and please make sure that everything is correct, everything is updated. I am human, so sometimes I make mistakes. I get a lot of emails, so if you submitted something through email, maybe I missed it and I haven't gone back and read it. So please remind me of that if there is something that's missing. If you see an error, please remind me of that as well, because sometimes the internet lags, and if I enter something, it doesn't get updated, or there could be a lot of issues. So I always encourage my students to start looking at their grades now and just verify that everything is accounted for, everything is correct. Obviously, if you have missed assignments, please let me know. Also, there are some of you who sometimes, like, you submitted a blank document or you submitted the wrong document. I do leave messages on the submission comment. So if you turned in an assignment and you got a 0 and you're wondering why, please go back and check the submission comments, because I probably left a comment saying that it was the wrong assignment or that you didn't do the assignment how it was supposed to revise it. So please make sure that you always read the submission comments. Please just make sure that your grades are correct, that everything's been updated. Of course, there are some things that I haven't graded yet, so as long as it doesn't have a grade, that's fine. If it has a 0 but you did the assignment, or if it has the wrong grade, please let me know. If it's something that I graded a long time ago but there is no grade, please let me know as well. It's always better to address these things now as opposed to the end of the semester, because once the semester ends, grades are due that following Tuesday. So really, when it comes to grading like final assignments, I have to do that quickly, and I don't usually provide a lot of comments on that. So it's best to just try to address like any errors or any adjustments now as opposed to after the semester. So I hope that you guys are doing well. I hope that you are ending the semester on a strong note, and I hope that you guys are gearing up for finals. So if you have any questions, please let me know.